Happy Friday, everybody. It's Mr. Newman.
Hey, happy Friday. It's Mrs. Post. Good to see all of you.
Man, I cannot believe that we are at our last final Friday video of the year.
Don't cry, shop girl. Don't cry.
Hey, it was good to see a lot of you this last week, whatever day that was, that we all died of heat stroke.
I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I need it!
And it was so good to see you. A lot of you brought in uniforms and school instruments. And I miss seeing your faces. I miss hearing you guys in the orchestra room. I was thinking about that this morning. I miss hearing all those strange and wonderful sounds. But it was good to see you guys. Now, if you did not get to bring in your uniform and you still have it, we know. And we have a list. And we know where you live. No, actually, Miss Vasquez has a list. She knows where you live. And so what you'll need to do, you'll have to, at this point, you'd need to bring it to Bradley, buzz into the front office and talk to Miss Vasquez, and she will cross you off the list. Isn't that right, Gershwin? Yeah. All right. Turn it over to Miss Post.
All right. Yeah. Just what Mr. Newman was saying. I mean, it was great to see so many of you this past Monday, and, you know, we were able to pass out all of our awards. So that was fun. But yeah, it just being in the orchestra room, packing things up, it's, you know, just bittersweet, and, you know, just ending the year in such a different way. Mm-hmm. Of course, y'all know me. I have some reminders for you. If any of you still owe us any of your weekly practice trackers, I'm going to give y'all through Monday, like Monday at midnight. Because on Tuesday, next week, Tuesday, I'm going in, I'm finalizing everything. And then because Mr. Newman and I are needing to get all of that finalized and turned in and checked out. So Monday by midnight, if you need to submit any of those. And, starting next week, starting on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you can email me, Mrs. Post, for your audition results. Now, I'm talking to current 6th and 7th graders. If you are a current 8th grader and you had some sort of audition for high school orchestra, you will need to contact those high school orchestra teachers. So we're talking to our current 6th and 7th grade orchestra members. Email me and I'll let you know your placement. You would either be placed in the concert orchestra, the advanced orchestra, or the honors orchestra. So email me for that next week. And then, of course, if there's any issues with scheduling or any questions, I'll be honest, we're going to deal with that in August. Mm-hmm. So we'll just deal with that in August when schedules are being posted and printed. Okay? Thanks. All of our 7th and 8th graders who had made payments for the Houston trip, good news. A refund will be mailed to you, and we're working on that timeline right now. I want to say a huge thanks. I had sent out an email earlier this week, and for those of you who have already responded that you just wanted to donate that payment to the Bradley Middle School Orchestra, we appreciate that so much. You know, Mr. Newman and I, we have no idea what school is going to look like in the fall. And fundraising, that's probably going to be something that's pretty low, you know, on the list or even allowed. We don't even know what that's going to look like. And so those of you who have already emailed me and have just, you're able and have decided to make that donation to the Bradley Orchestra, thank you. Thank you so much. Let me know by Monday. Let's cut that off Monday at midnight, so then I can start, I can get all the refund process verified with the travel company and with Northeast.
And big thanks to Ms. Post. This is hard for everyone that has a program trying to figure these money things out. But Ms. Post has been, as always, super diligent about being on top of it. So big thanks to Ms. Post for having to traipse through the weeds on this one.
Oh, well, thank you. Thanks. Wish we didn't have to be doing it. Wish we could have been at that Lighthouse buffet, that dessert, all those desserts.
Hey, these days I would be happy to be at any buffet. I drove by
Okay,
Golden
that's
Corral the other day and I almost jumped out. I missed the Golden Corral bread. Anybody with me? Never mind.
Yeah, buffets, probably a thing of the past.
Yeah, speaking of buffets, we don't have a real buffet for you, but we have a buffet of awesome I'm trying to do a segue here and it doesn't work at all. We have some
Right.
8th graders that are graduating and we want to honor them and have done so, as you may have heard in the past videos if you watched any of them. We have some 8th graders who decided to put together the song called Memory from Cats. Thanks to our 8th graders who've had to do this in a really weird way. It's the first Bradley Bear Orchestra 8th grade graduating class to have to do Memory without each other, but together. And so without further ado, I would like to present you our 8th grade class from 2020 playing Memory. Congratulations, guys.
Congrats.
Wow, awesome job, guys. That's crazy. Everybody needs to give them a round of applause wherever you are, right, Gershwin? Little pause. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyway, that took a lot of work. We didn't get a chance to actually teach them that music. So the fact that they were doing that is apparently they don't need me. So
Great job. All right. So to kind of wrap things up, we're going to go kind of orchestra mom and orchestra dad on all of our students. We often have these moments in the classroom. And this would be just, if we were during the last week of school, as we're saying goodbye to the kids, just a couple of things that I want y'all to take away. I think a big thing you learn when you're in middle school is there's this whole other world going on around you. And sometimes it takes a lot to realize that. And so I just encourage you to realize there's this whole world around you, and there's so much good that you can do. Being kind, looking out for others. We talk a lot about teamwork in the Bradley Orchestra. So just being a good teammate. One of my very favorite quotes is from a famous basketball coach, John Wooden. He coached at UCLA, won a lot of national championships, and he said, make every day your masterpiece. And so just when you live that day, what are you going to do? What is going to be your masterpiece for that day? And so just some thoughts to leave you with.
Responsibility, I always think, is the hardest thing to learn, and the best thing that we can teach kids in middle school is being responsible and self-sufficient. Because truly, there's going to be a time when mom and dad are not going to be here. Okay, and I'm talking about me and Ms. Post. And so you'll need to make that decision. And there's always those cheesy posters about doing the right thing when nobody's watching, but it's a real thing. Okay, you're only as good as your word, kids. You really are. And so remember that. And like Ms. Post said, you've got today to make today a masterpiece, because none of us are getting out of this world alive. Okay, so make the best of each day, and use music, because it's something you can do for the rest of your life. I'm glad we could weather this time together, because all of us, including this 40-whatever-year-old man, is learning things about myself, right? And so yeah, middle school can suck, but the good thing is it's only 3 years long. Okay, for some of you, maybe longer, depending on how your grades are. But anyway, I'm proud of you all. Keep up the good work and be a good person. And turn in your stuff.
All right. Well, for the final time this school year,
yes,
guess
guys.
what day it is?
Guess what day it is? We're going to send these out every Friday all the way through summer just to drive you crazy. No, we're not. This is our last one. Happy Friday, guys.
Friday,
Bye.
Bye.